There's a prophecy in the Bible that was never recorded, not because it was lost, not because John didn't understand, but because a voice from heaven told him, do not write it down. It's the only moment in Revelation where a message is deliberately hidden, the only time in Scripture where a prophet is told to stay silent. Revelation 10 describes a strange scene. A mighty angel descends from heaven. He is wrapped in a cloud. His face shines like the sun. His legs burn like fire. 1 foot lands on the sea, 1 on the land. He holds a scroll in his hand, already open. The angel cries out, and 7 thunders respond. These are not normal sounds. John hears them speak. He begins to write, but then a voice from heaven stops him. Seal up what the 7 thunders have said, and do not write it down. And just like that, the message disappears from history. Who or what were the 7 thunders? Some believe they are angelic beings. Others say they are the literal voice of God. Psalm 29 describes the voice of the Lord as thunder, and it thunders 7 times. Could these be 7 final declarations from God himself? Revelation is full of 7s, 7 churches, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, but the thunders stand apart. They aren't part of a sequence. They come from nowhere and vanish without explanation. All we know is this: John understood them, and they were not meant to be shared yet. Most of Revelation is disturbing: war, famine, demons, plagues, and yet God allows all of it to be revealed, except this. Why? Some believe the thunders contain information too dangerous to release. Others say the message would interfere with prophecy or expose the exact timing of God's final judgment. The prophet Daniel faced a similar moment. In Daniel 12, he's told, seal the book until the time of the end. Maybe some revelations are time-locked, hidden until they're needed, and maybe this one still waits. In 2011, NASA recorded sounds from space. They weren't static, they weren't silence. They sounded like thunder. Could it be nothing? Revelation 10:7 says, in the days when the 7th angel is about to sound his trumpet, the mystery of God will be accomplished. The 7th trumpet? The final moment. Could the thunders be tied to that moment? For centuries, scholars and prophets have asked the same question. What were the 7 thunders? We may never know for certain, but Scripture leaves a trail. In Psalm 29, the voice of the Lord is described as thunder, not once, but 7 times. Some believe these are the thunders John heard, the literal voice of God declaring final judgments. Others suggest the thunders were a missing piece in Revelation's pattern: 7 seals, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls, but no thunder judgments. Were the thunders meant to be a 4th and final set? Too devastating to reveal? In Daniel 12, the prophet is told to seal up his vision until the time of the end, just like John. Could these be messages time-locked until humanity reaches a certain point? In ancient Jewish texts like 2 Enoch and 3 Baruch, thunder is described not as weather, but as a being, a servant of heaven, a voice that carries divine commands. So what if the 7 thunders weren't random noise, but 7 angelic proclamations, 7 decrees issued from the throne of God, never written, but already in motion? And maybe they were sealed, because they say more than we're ready to hear. One day, the scrolls will open and the silence will break. Until then, we ask, what did John hear, and why weren't we allowed to know? Subscribe for more biblical mysteries, prophecy, and hidden truths. Let's uncover the secrets of the past to prepare for the future.